We are live in Portland as the Trailblazers are about to go into this interconference contest. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Shots good by Ibaka.
When shots go up, one thing about Ibaka, he gets to the right place at the right time.
Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Here's Anunoby. Following the score by Damian Lillard. From the high post, Lowry can't get it to go.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities. And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, he's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's beloved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game. McCollum outside. Here's Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Lowry can't get it to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Pass to Ibaka. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And Ibaka slams it in.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. And it's Damian Lillard scoring that's first and foremost in his mind. He told me defensive help is going to be key. He anticipates they'll run Lillard around screens all game, and he's implored his guys to be ready for it. We'll see a lot of team defense being played tonight, or at least trying to be played tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Left side, Ibaka. To the middle. He's looking for Siakam and finds him.
This is the modern-day big. Siakam can stretch you out and can hurt you right at the rim.
Basket counts.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why? Lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here is Lowry after the Trailblazers pick up 2.
When he gets into the lane, Kyle Lowry is so hard to predict, which is why he'll get to the line so often.
The Raptors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
Love the strength on that drive by Fred VanVleet. He is tough and he's aggressive.
And it's Lillard missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Here's Lowry. It's good. This game is all even.
And there are guys who can drive like Lowry, but not many that can shoot as well, too. That's what opens up his penetration game.
And stolen by Siakam. Anunoby has the open look. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Now, here's Lillard. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 5 to shoot. Here's Lillard. Nurkic trying to get open. Hits the close-range jumper. Lillard's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Trailblazers.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Here's Siakam. Pass to Anunoby. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Anunoby's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Nurkic. Anthony in the corner. Back to Nurkic. Yep, that one goes in there. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
To the paint. Here's Nurkic. That shot is off. Good D by Siakam. Here's Van Vliet. And he makes that one. Van Vliet's got 9.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Anthony with the block. They retain possession.
OG's a tricky cover. Has strength, has quickness, and just still learning the game.
The Raptors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And so he makes both from the line.
OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season the Blazers were beset by injuries and they fell short of their goals. Their star Damian Lillard said, Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, so that they know my character is true. Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. Trailblazers trail by 7.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
And Ibaka slams it in.
I love it. Excellent ball movement. Kyle Lowry knowing who to give it to and when.
Pass to Nurkic. Down low. Covington. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Bounce pass from Lowry. Now here's Van Vliet. .54 seconds left to play in the first half. And there's another turnover by the Raptors. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Lillard surveying the D. Kicks it out to Covington. Nurkic trying to get open. Covington with the bucket. Covington's got his second basket.
And stays ready and reacts quickly. Covington is an ideal catch-and-shoot scoring option.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And Ibaka slams it in.
I'll tell you, for a veteran, Ibaka still gets sky high on these alley-oops.
Lillard with the bucket.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
And Siakam throws it down.
Good job to stay patient and let the play develop. Lowry is very strong in that regard.
And so it's Toronto in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
For 3, Van Vliet. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. 7-point differential.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
And the basket by Lowry.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And stolen by Siakam. Here's Van Vliet. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Trailblazers trail by 13. Outside Anthony. Pass to Collins. Now Whiteside. And that one, good.
The interior, this is where you want to get Whiteside the basketball.
Here's Lowry. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They are just killing them on the interior.
For Toronto, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. Here's Simons. Lays it up and banks it in. Simons has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
And stolen by Whiteside. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Up the floor. And finished off by Siakam.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Fires top of the key. Raptors get it back. Back to Van Vliet. Raptors moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Trailblazers trail by 14. Here's Simons. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings to the table.
Drills it from outside.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And Ibaka is right there. Ibaka's got 4 this quarter.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
Here's Collins. Floats it up there for Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
The innate ability of Siakam to see the play forming and gets where the team needs him.
And so it's Toronto taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Raptors leading by 19 points. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Van Vliet. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Greg, I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And stolen by Siakam. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's McCollum. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pass to Anunoby. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Robert Covington picks one up.
OG Anunoby had a great start to his college career in Indiana. ACL cut that short, but he's bounced back very fast, and he's already making an impact in this league.
Here's Lillard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Damian Lillard. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland. Just the latest star from the town.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
To the inside. Ibaka. And Whiteside sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Raptors. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his 5th foul.
And it's clear he's been a little out of control here tonight. The refs clearly have their eyes on him, and that's number 5.
Trailblazers trailed by 20. Here's Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Moving it up. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
This is what happens when Fred gets into a rhythm. His whole offensive game rises to another level.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Pass to Anunoby. Now Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
3-pointer, Lowry. They get it back. Trailblazers trailed by 18. Here's Whiteside. And again, it's Portland converted.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Raptors.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Serge Ibaka.
When it comes to protecting the rim, there are numerous ways to do that. The most excited of those, just send shots back. And that's what he did tonight in volume.
Here's Lillard. Fires from the corner. Again, the Trailblazers score.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard is always around the top. He can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Oh, from the Republic of Congo, Serge Ibaka, Dikembe Mutombo, and Bismack Biyombo. A lot of big man talent.
Inside. Back to Siakam. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. And the Raptors miss again. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Lillard. And the layup's good off the glass.
What strength from Lillard, just not allowing the defense to have the last word.
And the basket by Lowry.
Assist from
And the Raptors lead by 15.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Lowry for three. No good. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go